Friends and learners, welcome to another video lecture on the topic Media and Technology in Education. I hope you have completed watching the videos that we have done in the last 2 weeks. From this video onwards, we are dealing with the concepts which are discussed in the third unit, which is about selection and integration of technology. We will start with media and technology in education. In this video lecture, we will see the difference between media and technology. Then we will see some of the technologies and medias which we can use in the teaching learning processes, irrespective of the level of education, whether it is school or higher education. Then we will see some of the medias that we can use in teaching learning processes and how we will integrate, how we will mix various medias. So this is in brief about today's video lecture. So to start with, we'll discuss about the difference between media and technology. This is important because we use these terms interchangeably in the teaching learning processes or in education. Sometimes we use the term technology, sometimes we use term media, and sometimes we also use another very popular term which is the information and communication technology, which is very popular nowadays. This is also nothing but they are also technology. So absolutely there is nothing wrong in using these terms, but of course there are minor differences in these terms, the media and technology. So we will see the difference first, then we will see the technologies and different medias. If you see the definition of technology, maybe we can say they are nothing but they are the tools and machines that may be used to solve real world problems. Very simple that way the definition. Machines or tools which can be used for solving the real world problems. Very simple example is like if you want to store our food materials without any problem, maybe we make use of refrigerator. To wash our clothes, we make use of washing machines. So there are many such devices or tools or machines which we can say. So this is the word meaning of technology. If we talk about maybe sometimes the teaching learning situation or education, we can say the computers, mobile devices, camera, telephones, LCD projectors, smart boards, all are technologies. So as you see in the slide, these are some of the technologies which we are commonly used in education, in the teaching learning process. Computer, tablet, television, radio, mobile phones, LCD projectors, smart boards or interactive whiteboards. But even though we have technologies and you are also very much aware that they doesn't work on their own. See, there is no meaning in if you have a tablet or mobile device. It has to work. And these devices, such technologies doesn't work on that. We need to have some kind of softwares for that. Now, so the technologies doesn't convey anything that way. If you keep a tablet or mobile phone switched on, it doesn't give any meaning it doesn't make any meaning. It doesn't convey anything that way. So then comes the term media. So if we say a definition for media, it is something like we can say is something that interprets or convey message. So media is in general or in simple terms is nothing but they are something which conveys message. Say for example, when a graphic or image is used or projected through the computer or mobile device, mobile phone, then it makes some sense. Say for example, if you are showing the body parts, if you want our students to make understand or teach the body parts, then we have to show the image of our body. Then that image will convey some meaning to the students. Similarly, if you are using any audio programs, say for example in any language classes, equally it can be used in other subjects also. So the audio program will convey some meaning. As and when the students listen this audio program, they make some meaning out of that video program. This is same with the case of video programs also. When they see the video program, they make meaning, they learn something. So then in that case, the audio programs, video programs, images, graphics, we can say that they are conveying something to the students or to the audience. So such things are called media. Some of the medias which usually are used in the teaching learning processes are we can say blogs, websites, learning management systems, QR codes, different teaching learning apps which equally works in both laptop and mobile phones, or any other mobile devices, open education resources which are of different formats, different forms, e-contents like the one which I have pointed out, audio, video programs, graphics, images, anything of like that, e-content, which again includes like podcast also, vodcast also, then graphics, simulations, animations. There are many technologies or medias like which are in electronic format, which we call the e-books or e-journals or e-magazines, then virtual reality, augmented reality. So all these are which you are seeing in this slide, they are nothing but they are media. So when you use these in the teaching learning process as a teacher, this will convey some meaning to the students. So friends, and many of these devices work with what we call the technologies. So it is like that technology and media, they are different, but in the teaching learning situations or in the teaching learning process or in education, we use these terms interchangeably. Also, as I said, we make use of the term information and communication technology. We have discussed about this term in our previous lectures. They are nothing but technologies. See, again, the term is coming in information and communication technology also. So ICTs are nothing but they are the technologies which are used for communicating information. So then we can say media are mostly depending on technology, but technology is one element of media. Medias mostly depend on technology, but technology is one element of media. Now let us discuss about some of the different types of media. If you look at the classification, maybe we can see like in broad there are three types. One is the print media, which includes all the print technologies. See, when I'm saying about print media, I equally say print technologies. So we are using that term interchangeably. So print media or print technologies, which includes all types of text materials which are prepared electronically mostly. So which includes e-books, electronic books, e-journals, e-magazine, e-newspaper. So any of those kind which are prepared electronically, then we say that is print media. Then the next category is the non-print media, which includes all the projected and non-projected devices like projected aids like LCD projectors, then any slide projector. So there are different types of projectors also. So all those comes under what we say the non-print media, non-print technologies. The second is non-projected aids, which includes the charts, then the visuals we are showing, then the models, 3D models, 2D models, which we usually make use in the classroom. So that is the second category, which is non-print type. The other is print type, which also includes the text materials, which are hard copy in nature. But when we are talking about what we say the use of technology, usually we consider the electronic formatted or electronic type of text materials. Now the third category is the electronic media, which includes all the electronic types of media, which includes both the what we say the electronic devices or digital devices and application softwares. So technologies which I was showing, or the medias which I was showing, like blogs, website, learning management systems, QR codes, video audio programs, OERs, e-content, virtual reality, augmented reality, all those comes under what we say the electronic media. So it includes all those digital devices and application softwares. Now there is another category which is it's not actually another category. This again is included in the what we say electronic media, which we put it under another term, which is the multimedia. What is this multimedia? This is also very popular in the teaching learning process. Multimedias are used in a big way in the teaching learning process. If you look at the definition, it says they are nothing but it includes a combination of text, audio, still images, animation, video, or interactive content forms. So friends, when any teaching learning resource which are electronic nature, which are in digital nature, or any teaching learning resources which are digitally prepared, when different medias, when different technologies are combined, then we call it as a multimedia teaching learning resources. And the very simple example, say for example, when I am preparing a video program, see what all things, my image will go, my visuals will go, my voice, my speech will go. So of course then there are a couple of things, medias which are included in my multimedia program or the video program. Even the PowerPoints which I am showing, this will also go. If there are some audio program in my PowerPoint, that will be played. If there are some videos which are there in the PowerPoint, that will also be played. So when I am giving a lecture or when I am preparing a video program, I combine different medias. So when such a situation comes, when we prepare digital teaching learning resources by combining different medias, different technologies, then this is multimedia. In one of the previous lectures, we have discussed about the creation of interactive text. In a normal text, only text will be there. In an interactive text, we combine graphics, images, video programs, audio programs, many things will be there in the interactive text. So in that case also we are combining different medias. So when we combine different medias, it is nothing but multimedia. Now we will see one of the very common, what we say, medias or technology which we use in the teaching learning process, or when we make or when we give any online lectures or normal lectures, we make use of what we say the presentation slides, and we make use of Microsoft PowerPoint or the Google slide for the same. So the presentation slides can also be prepared in different way. One way is simply putting all the texts in the PowerPoint slide. The other way is there also we can include various medias. Like say for example, video program, if you want to include, that can be done. Audio, that can be done. Any other graphics or images, that can also be done. So I would like to show you one of the most popular, maybe we can say, the application softwares used for that is the Microsoft Office, which have a PowerPoint preparing software. In the screen you are seeing a presentation slide which is taken from the Microsoft Office. Then you can see in the screen, like if you want to include any medias which are not text, then what you have to do, you have to click on the top. You can see file, home, insert, then couple of other options are also there, like design, transitions. So if you want to what we say, insert a text, what you will do, you will come to the PowerPoint presentation, PowerPoint, the one that you are preparing for your teaching learning process. Then you will click on insert. See, when you click on insert, you will get couple of options, like the first one is you can insert new slide, table, everything will be there. Then next to that you can see pictures. So if you want to include any pictures, you are of course free to do that. Any graphics, images. So you will click on insert first, then you click on pictures. Then of course you can insert the pictures or graphics. Then if you want to insert any screenshot of any, say for example, any website which you feel very important for your students, then you have to come to that website, take a screenshot of that website, then that can be inserted. This can be directly done from your Microsoft PowerPoint. Then if you want to include many photographs or images, photo album can be inserted. Again, you can see that just below the screenshot option. Then if you want to include many shapes, icons, of course that can be done. Models, chart, smart arts, everything can be inserted. This is possible by clicking on the shapes which you will get when you click on insert. Then icons, everything come to next to that, the 3D models, etc. Then friends, the other important media which we add in the PowerPoints or presentation slides are the audio program. If you want to do that, again what we will do, we will come to the insert. Then on the right side you can see there is an icon for audio. You have to click on that. Then they will ask for the storage place. From there you will select the audio program. Then automatically that will be added to your PowerPoint presentation. The same procedure is done for inserting video program also. Just left to the audio program, you can see the video icon also. If you want to insert any video program, you will be clicking first insert, then you will click on video. They will be asking for a storage place. From there you will select the required video program, and that will be inserted in your PowerPoint. And if you want to give like any demonstration of any, and if you want to give the demonstration of something, say for example, how you will make a website, new website using Google Sites. Say for example, Google Sites is one of the application softwares used for creating website. So how you will, as a teacher, or how the students can create their own website, how you will demonstrate this to your students. This can be done by recording the screen. So for that, what you will do, you will open the Google site, then you will show how to create a new website. There will be some plus sign in the Google sites. You will click on that, then the details for your website all will be added. So how you will do this? How you will explain this to your students? This will be good if you can show the procedure, the process. So if you want to show that process, what you will do, you will record your screen, and that recorded screen will be shared with your student. So if you want to record the screen, you can click on again the insert button on the right extreme side. You can see a screen recording button. You will click on that. Then you will explain what you want to show to your students. So friends, this is how the screen recording is done. And there are a couple of other things which we can embed or use in our presentations. Almost all these you will get from the insert tab or insert icon, and this is how you will add different medias in your presentation slides. I hope you have understood the concepts that we have discussed in this video lecture. In this video lecture, we have started with the difference between media and technology. We have discussed about their interchangeably used, and the more popular term is ICTs, which are also equally used. And we have discussed about various medias and technologies which we can use in the educational processes. Thank you.